Hey guys, Remy Maguire, founder of Max Arthur Gym, and today I'm with Helen and Alex. How is it going, guys?
Good, thanks.
Good, thank you. You all right? How are you, Remy?
Great, thank you. Could you please introduce yourself?
Ladies first.
Yeah, I'm Helen. I am Alex's partner in life and at the gym.
Yep. What's the name of the gym and where are you located?
Oh, sorry, CrossFit Aldermaston, just outside Reading in the UK.
Yeah, and I'm Alex, and from CrossFit Aldermaston, just outside Reading in the UK.
Great, awesome. So let's get to it. Tell us about the results that you just got recently. What did you get? How many members? Like what kind of business results? And then we'll speak about the life change that happened because of that business transformation.
So, well, we reopened on the 25th of July, and we've been doing quite a lot of work teeing up some people. And then since then, we've signed up 40 people, and we've had to turn our adverts off for the moment. And yeah, we've still got consultations coming in, bookings through the website, people looking for our adverts who can't find them anymore.
Yeah, so it means that you've been advertising for a bit and now you stopped advertising, but you're still seeing the fruits of this advertising because it improved your branding, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now you have more walk-ins, more people visiting your website, and it just continues, right?
Yes.
Great. So that's 40 members in like 20 days, right? 40 new clients in 20 days.
Yeah, pretty much. And there's also, I reckon there's another 3 or 4 who have had consultations who are going to sign up. So we've got some sign-ups who are going on holiday at the moment, and then they're going to come back and sign up. So there's another 3 or 4. I've had another consultation today. I've got several booked for the rest of the week, even though we're still not advertising. And so you've been trying to organise this interview since last Thursday or Friday, and we've just been back to back, like running around doing consults and stuff. So we haven't managed to get this in until today, have we? It's 3 o'clock today, and it's like late there, isn't it? So sorry, Remy.
That's awesome. So you could easily bring it to like 50 new clients, yeah?
I think it's gonna, yeah, it's not really slowing down. So I think
You've got like 9 people to call today, right?
Yeah, I've got 9 people to call today.
Boom.
So inquiries or setting up, and what we're doing is now we call people and get them to come in for a consultation, even if they've made an inquiry. So we use the same system for everything, all inquiries, and then they come in, have an hour's consultation, and then I don't know exactly what my success rate is at the moment, but it's pretty good, and a lot of people are signing up.
Yeah, your closing rate, your enrollment rate, right?
Yeah, my enrollment rate is. We're doing all right. We're doing all right at the moment.
Do you know how much did you spend on ads to actually get those 40 clients that might become like 50? Do you know how much you spent? How many pounds?
Probably about £200.
Few hundred pounds?
About 200, maybe a bit more than that.
Yeah.
Facebook was invoicing us every £20 to start with, which was really annoying till I changed it.
Yeah. So 200 pounds, but how much cash did you already generated? And so also how much cash is it going to add to the recurring revenue since you got members, right?
Yeah.
How much in recurring revenue?
So obviously we've got some people that did the 6-week challenge. That was a bulk cash straight off. So hopefully we'll convert those into long-term members. But with the others, it's about an extra £2,500–3,000 a month of recurring. So yeah, it's a nice amount.
Yeah, so already plus £3,000 recurring.
Yeah, and if we convert other people, then that will add to that, obviously, as well.
Yeah, So you mentioned that you sold a few 6-week challenge, but the majority were actually members right away, right? For the
Well,
majority.
the 6-week challenge group, because there were so many people that joined at the same time, we've actually capped it to 10 people at a time, and it's full at the moment. So yeah, we can't take any others on for a few weeks until people start dropping off their 6-week challenges. So
and here, just to bring some clarity, right, for gym owners watching us live right now or who are going to watch the recording, we are not speaking about a free 6-week challenge.
No.
Not bait and switch. It's a free program. And it's high tickets, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's given us like a little cash injection of like £3,500.
Yeah.
So that was quite nice.
Yeah. So actually, the recommendation we have at Max Out Your Gym is like focus on generating members, especially if they can sign a 6 months or a 12 months agreement, because now it's like recurring income. But at the beginning, if you want to generate some cash, right, you can get a few challengers, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, right? So that you add a lot of cash right away, and then you can stop with that and just generate new members, right? You can use it as a downsell, basically. Right?
Yeah.
Great.
At the moment, it's helping us with our retention as well. So, because it's our 6-week, because people have been very successful on the 6-week challenge and they learn quite a lot as well. That it just dovetails them in that they're just joining as long-term members afterwards as well. So,
great.
Good.
And so, how did that change your life to get those kind of business results?
Well, I've seen, we know Matt, who I saw the interview, and he said he was your worst student yet, and I think I've taken that crown now, because we were slow to get off the ground, and then the lockdown happened, which was great. So we were already dragging our heels there, and then the lockdown happened. So it took even longer before we started getting things together and advertising properly. But as soon as we had an opening date, we started like full on Facebook advertising. We also have updated our website, and with a lot of the recommendations that Max Out Your Gym gave as well, with the ideas of branding and the sort of things that we should be showing on our website, and the sort of image we should be portraying. And even if we say not all of the members that we've picked up have come through the funnel marketing and the Facebook stuff that we have been taught, I think the mindset and developing the product and all of that Max Out Your Gym has taught us has helped. It's definitely helped us with all of that. So thanks, Remy.
I think in terms of our life as well, so we both worked full time, not at the gym. And we wanted to make it so that Alex didn't have to do his stressful job. I don't mind doing mine, but Alex wanted to work at the gym. Like, we opened the gym 6 years ago, or 7 years almost now, as kind of something that Alex wanted a great place for people to train. And then he hasn't ever worked there. Now he's doing something he enjoys, which is good. So hopefully soon we'll be able to take an income as well from the gym.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then that, he won't have to go back to doing the stressful job, which is good.
Which it has definitely changed our lives for the better. That has. So my stress and the way that I am around my family has changed a lot, because I'm doing something I like doing and developing my own business, as opposed to doing a stressful job for someone else. Yeah.
At the moment, obviously we decided we'll put in a bit of extra time, for like kicking it off the ground, but then hopefully it should free up time. So, sometimes Alex has to go down in the morning and in the evening, but we manage it on the Schedule Once tool, which has organised Alex. Is great.
It's great. The only thing is sometimes we forget to cancel off sometimes. Look, I had some stuff booked in where we're meant to be taking my mum out for a birthday, and I was like, oh no, I forgot to cancel that. But it's a learning curve, isn't it? So
yeah, so hopefully we'll free up a bit more of Alex's time going forward, and he can do what he likes. He likes being at the gym, and the gym is his, and a lot of people come to the gym because of Alex, you know, so that's what needs to be, that's where he should be.
And I will be getting my 6-pack back, Remy, don't worry. I'm right there. I know, we were talking the other day.
So when did you quit your job?
Well, that's I actually was working my notice into lockdown, but I have, or had, or still have a consultancy job offer, because I did work in contract management for big construction projects and stuff. It can be quite stressful, and I've been employed as a consultant, and I've had an offer that I was going to take up, but if we keep going the way we're going, I won't have to take that up. So
yeah. You'll be able to replace the income, the salary that you had with that company from the profits that you're generating at the gym, right?
I hope so.
And that was always the reason, doing consultancy work in contract management and engineering, I could never marry it up to what I could earn from the gym until we started doing this, and we've seen that there is a way of doing it, of making a comparable amount of money. So we're in the process of changing our lives.
I think the other thing is in our attitudes towards the gym, because it was becoming a bit of the gym, because you're working full time trying to run the gym, and you know, I don't know, we've been in lockdown and now everybody's come back and everybody's super excited to be back at the gym, but the atmosphere down the gym is great. We took the time while we were in lockdown, and the fact the government gave us a little bit of money to do some renovations in the gym, which everybody loves, and just do a bit of branding within the gym itself. So when everyone came back to the gym, we had a new super duper cleaner thing as well, so the gym looked sparkling clean. They could see that we had taken time, and everybody's just really loving it. I mean, this morning our 6 a.m. class was so full that I booked off so that a member could go, because I like to go at 6, and I just went down at another time. But you know, it's a good problem to have, right?
Yeah. But and I remember actually when I spoke with you the first time, it was in 2019, I believe.
Yeah.
And I think it was
December.
very hard, right, for you, Alex, to reduce your stress levels, right? Maybe also quit your job. That was the dream in 2019. Would you mind sharing a bit of your story, Alex? You know, if you don't mind.
Well. Yeah, so I worked as I said, a contract management specialist for a while, but specifically, I know what you're talking about. The last year was quite rough, and we didn't actually. It was you guys who helped us realise what had happened, actually, especially working with Lauren and doing a lot of the mindset stuff, because we didn't really know what was going on. Because as what I do is quite stressful, I'll get employed as a troubleshooter to sort people's problems out. So periodically I'd have some time off in between contracts, but there's a particular contract ended, and I just was pretty useless for about 5 months. I didn't really want to work, didn't want to go to the gym, I was drinking too much, eating too much, I wasn't in a good shape, I wasn't in a good... Helen thought I was just being lazy, used to come home and kick me a lot. No, not really. But we knew there was something right, and something not right. And then it even got to the point, we've got a little boy, Brandon, he's 3.5 now. Got to the point where I couldn't even take him out of the house because I was getting quite anxious, something was going to happen to him. And it's really not like me. And I think after speaking to some people, and speaking to yourself and speaking to Lauren, and then some other people, I think I was suffering pretty badly with burnout. And it was like kind of, I've been doing this a long time and coaching people to look after themselves, and it was just, I had to take some of my own medicine really and start having a look at myself and start looking after myself. as opposed to thinking I was bulletproof and I could just handle all this stress and keep going and going and going. And then, so we reached out to Max. We reached out to Max 8 Gym, and then we started the process off. And then, yeah, it's just, as I said, we're probably one of your worst students because it's taken us so long. But where we're getting to now, like we're not there yet, but where we're getting to now, through executing all of the stuff that we've been taught, it's just, yeah, just very much life-changing. So yeah, we're in a much better place. Even the first calls with you, we were all like at each other's throats. Like Mark was saying the other day, some of the calls with us were some of the most amusing he ever done, because we're like just rowing with each other in front, and that's kind of, I'm not saying we don't do that anymore, but it's good fun sometimes. But it's not. It's changed, and it's changed the stress, and it's improved our relationship, and yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing this. Thank you so much. Yeah, so you were burnt out. You were actually over it, right? We could say that. And actually, Helen had to handle the gym during that time. You work out.
Yeah. No, I had to work full time, run the gym, deal with a 3.5 or 3-year-old, and a 40-something-year-old child. Well, somebody who couldn't really cope in it, but I was full. And then it did affect our relationship, because I was just like, what are you doing? Nothing, you know. It was really tough. Yeah. And that's when I was chatting to Matt, because me and Matt are friends. So, and then Matt told us about you guys.
Yeah, Matt, who is also a CrossFit gym owner in the UK, right?
Yeah. And you know what? We've got a little bit of more free time now, really, because things are working better. Like, just, you know, getting ourselves a bit more organized and stuff like that. So actually, in a couple of weeks' time, I've got a week off my day job. So I'll go down and train with Matt at his gym, which would be nice.
Which is when either of us have had time off, we've had time off to work at the gym or on the gym, and actually having some time off where we have real time off is
maybe we'll get to go on holiday next.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll come to Bali.
Yeah.
Yes. Come here.
But yeah, that's.
And so, how was your experience with Max Outdoor Gym? The course, the one-on-one consulting calls, the group coaching calls. I mean, the 3 months of actually not even 3 months, because it's 3 months of one-on-one consulting, but then you keep access to the course, you keep access to the group coaching calls. It was more than 3 months, right? How did we get there, you know, like from like being burnt out, stressed out, over it, to now, you know, having a better life, a better relationship, being less stressed, and generating 40 new clients in 20 days? How did you get from A to B?
Shall I start that? So I guess I didn't really know what it was going to be, but we were sold on it, right? So I think the reason we were a little bit of a slow start was because I thought I was buying some marketing, or, you know, which in effect I'm buying marketing expertise, but you're teaching us to be self-sufficient, which is a whole different ball game, right? And I didn't quite, I didn't understand that from the beginning. So then I was like, oh my God, we've got all this work to do, you know. It's because obviously there's so much content, which is all great, but I was a bit like, oh my God, I'm working, I've got my kid, you know, we're trying to run the gym, and now I've got all this stuff. But we started off obviously with our one-to-ones, and we had those calls with Lauren. And the calls with Lauren were so good at putting us in the right place. And I think, you know, they were I'm not saying anything else wasn't good, but I think for us, because of where we were, the calls with Lauren really, really helped. And I think Lauren probably laughed at us a bit as well, of how we were. But because of what had happened with Alex, we just got into a bit of a place where I was just was doing everything, and that's what I was used to. So we just had to get out of that mindset, and I had to let stuff go and trust that Alex was actually going to do it, you know. So that really helped. And then once we did that, we kind of, I'm going to use the term divide and conquer. So I work at Microsoft, so I took the techie side and Alex took the soft side.
Yeah.
So and I think once we got into that mindset, then we started working better on it. So
there was some teething trouble sometimes. Like, I thought she was doing something and she thought I was doing something, but we worked it out. And there is so much. I think I've heard it said in some of the testimonials for Max Out Your Gym before that you just undersell, you completely undersell actually what you're delivering, because the amount of stuff we had to learn and the amount of, we're still learning. I still have to go back and recap and try and refine what I'm doing, but it works. It works. Everything you said, and it's not that we ever doubted you, Remy, but we were like, surely we should have a little tinker with this video, or like edit it a bit, and then the ones that have performed the best are the ones, the raw, like I was saying this the other day, just exactly as you said, they're the ones.
And now I have the facts and figures to show him.
Yeah. Every
time he tinkers with something, I'm like, don't tinker with it, because look, I can prove it.
Should we put a logo on? No, don't put a logo on that. Just leave it. Just leave it. I'm like, yep, all right, I'm sold now. So, yeah.
The other thing is the community. Like, obviously at our CrossFit gym, that's one of our big selling points, that we're a community, and you've built that as well. I mean, I know I wasn't on the call last Thursday because I was working in the background, but I heard, you know, JP was, you know, doing a lot of work, so I shared some stuff with him that we had, so to help him out a bit, you know, that I produced. So, and
it is, the community, the Max Out Your Gym community, we're all in a similar boat, and everyone on there is awesome, and we just bounce ideas off each other, and Mark always agrees with Helen, so.
Mark is one of the mentors at Max Out Your Gym. Mark is a CrossFit gym owner who did the Max Out Your Gym program 2 years ago, and who is now a mentor, right?
Yeah.
Really good.
So,
I used to have a list for our calls with Mark. I used to have a list of things that I just wanted to ask, because he would always know the answer or have a good view on what it should be, you know. So that was good.
Great. So yeah, it's definitely not a magic pill, right? Do we agree on this?
You've got to work hard.
No, it's not. There's no magic wand. It's, you've got to graft. You've got to learn a lot, and you've got to execute on it as well. It's just took us so long. I know I can say lockdown, whatever, and make excuses, but it took us so long to get through to the point where we were going to execute, and then we were like, right, push the button, and then it just all wound.
Yeah. Just throughout that point when lockdown happened.
Go ahead.
I was saying, we were just at the point where we were going to press the button, and then lockdown happened, and we were just so we couldn't do it. So
yeah, but we stayed in it all through lockdown, and we had loads of in fact, what are the figures? So because of the hybrid model stuff in some of the modules, and through your advice as well, we were umming and ahhing as to whether we should launch adverts and whatever, so we sort of soft did that. But through the hybrid stuff that we learned, we got shut down on the Friday.
Yeah, the 21st of March.
And then by the Sunday morning, we were on Zoom. And then, but I don't mean like playing with it, we were on Zoom. And
our kit was with every member.
And our kit was lent out to every member. And then from the Monday morning, we were doing 7 hours of Zoom sessions a day, every day. How many was it in total? 500.
100. I can't remember.
Five. I think it's 585 Zoom sessions, 10 Zoom socials we did, and we had over 3,000 attendances by our members who stuck with us.
Yeah, and we kept like 90-something% of our members.
Yeah, and we kept 90%
of your members.
Well, Alex, I gave Alex a list and said you need to call every single member. Like literally the first week of lockdown, every single member got a phone call.
It took me 2.5 weeks eventually to get hold of every single person, because people just don't like answering their phones to random numbers, I don't think. But yeah, so we we did a lot of work over lockdown to keep people
Engaged.
engaged, and to make sure they're all right as well. Some of the guys, I spoke to some guys isolated in flats on their own with no garden. They hadn't even thought about Zoom sessions. They haven't even, and they were like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad you called." And then they got involved, and it kind of.
And we created the Lockdown League.
Yeah, we created an attendance-based online competition where we split all of the members into teams, all of the coaches, because we still employed all our coaches all the way through, because we kept 90% of our members. We employed all our coaches, all our primary coaches. We split all the members into teams, and then whoever had done the most Zoom session, whoever's team had done the most Zoom sessions by the end of the week. And then
we had a league table.
We did T-shirts. We did Lockdown League T-shirts. We did Lockdown Strong T-shirts. I don't know if this one.
And we did spot extra points opportunities that they videoed, like
little tasks.
Like max burpees in a minute, or what was snatch an odd object. That was entertaining. What people found around there.
Yeah, the beer snatch. I think you liked that, Remy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So I think we spoke, it was in December, and then we decided that you guys would start in January because Christmas and New Year's Eve. And then it was actually a lot of mindset work, right? Because at the time you were burnt out, stressed out, Alex, right? Then lockdown, we worked on like keeping the members. You kept 90+% of them, right? And now that the lockdown is over, boom, now it's like 50 new members in 20, 25 days, right?
And pretty much every member that left came back.
Yeah.
Was that?
So every member that left came back pretty much.
Yeah. So now you're back at 100%, and you just got those 40 members in 20 days, and it might become 50 soon, while your ads are turned off right now.
Yeah.
And so now you can get like plus 50 members per month, not just this month, but next month and the months after that. And you can continue like this until you're maxed out, right? That's why.
Yeah.
That's our current conversation is when
are we going to be maxed out, and how are we going to have to accommodate that?
Because we have government guidelines at the moment, obviously, that we have to adhere to. So we could fit more people in, but at the moment we're obviously limited on class.
The government guidelines, we're allowed to have twice as many people in the box that we allow at the moment, but because we're trying to keep everyone safe and all of that, we've reduced class sizes and then limited access, that sort of thing. But as the restrictions are lifted as well, we'll be able to get more classes going on, more people training. So
I'm so sorry that you have this kind of new problem.
I know.
Yeah. Sorry, we've got too many people now. Yeah.
I know. I had to stay in bed this morning instead of going to 6 a.m. Although I did go for one. I got a bit of a lie.
So you did great. Sure, it took a while, but also, Corona, it took you a while, but, your great clients, you're getting amazing business transformations, you're getting amazing life transformation. As long as you're reaching your dreams, it's a success, it's a win. You guys, have been doing great. I'm so proud of you. What could you teach right now to gym owners watching us live right now, or who are going to watch the replay later? It's a hard time right now for gym owners if they don't have the support, the mindset support, if they don't have mentors to help them go through this tough time. What could you teach to gym owners? Let's try to provide some value. What were the main mindset breakthroughs you got? What were the main things that you learned with the Max Out Your Gym program?
I'll go first. So the biggest thing that I think that I got out of it was that Alex always had the dream that he could work at the gym and we could still have our lifestyle that we've become accustomed to. And because of the way things were kind of going, or just not really going, if that makes sense, we were pottering along. I think I have learned that, we can actually,
No.
You know, it is a viable business. We can have the life that we want, and I'm not even talking about money. You know, I'm talking about the lifestyle. Like, Alex wants to spend time with his son. You know, we didn't have him, and we had him late in life. We didn't have him, so we didn't spend time with him. You know, so I mean, every Sunday is family day, and we used to really want that. But every Sunday used to turn into, we'd start off with family day, and then we'd end up having to do stuff for the gym. But now Sunday is family day, which is nice to be able to do that and not worry. We don't need to worry about the gym. So I think for me, that's the kind of biggest thing I learned, because obviously I do have my day job, which is, you know, relatively safe. So that's comfort. Whereas the gym was a bit like, ooh, for me, bit of a concern. But
so
that's
basically, I realized that being a gym owner can be, you know, something that could bring you the impact, the income, and the lifestyle that you were after, right?
Yeah,
And
I mean, I love the gym.
Now it's true, right?
It was for the mindset stuff for Helen. Like, I'm not saying I was rock solid all the way through, because obviously it's a worry and I was stressed, but I always believed in what we envisaged in the first place. And I think we are very member orientated. We look after the guys there. All the decisions we make, rightly or wrongly at times, we try and think of how it's going to impact the community, how it's going to impact the guys, to the sometimes without thinking in pure business terms as well. And it's like marrying that up as well. But a lot of what I learned was, we have a good product, we have a good place, we have a good community, we have an awesome community. You know what I mean? And it's just learning how to share that in an appropriate way. So, and I think that's what, I said, you say, what can I teach people? A lot of you guys out there have awesome places. It's just being able to learn how to demonstrate that to other people. And I think now that we do that, that's what's appealing. And that's part of the reason we're getting so many of these inquiries and that. So yeah.
Can I add one other thing that I've learned as well, and I think Alex is learning this now, is that all the things that we think is cool about CrossFit, and, you know, don't get me wrong, we've done CrossFit for many, many years, and we think it's really cool.
We love
it scares a lot of people.
Yeah,
and I find I critique now stuff I see on the internet, and I'm like, oh, that's Remy would give you this feedback on that video.
Shaking his head. Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. I'm like, all the time. That would not be sad.
No, that was it. What you taught us was, we love CrossFit, and people who love CrossFit we'll find CrossFit, or we'll already find it, or we'll find it. All the other people who could benefit from CrossFit, it scares the absolute bejesus out of them. You know what I mean? So, because of what they see in the imagery and all of that. So that's one of the things, to benefit those people who would probably get the most benefit out of it. Mm-hmm. You have to think very carefully about the message you're sending, the imagery you're sending, the that sort of thing. Yeah. So yeah, I think that is, and I've still struggled with it, and
he still wants to make it look slick. And I'm like, no, Remy would say this.
Make it look slick, dark, dirty. Make it look like hard work. You know, make it look like CrossFit traditionally. No, Remy. Remy's right. We want to appeal to those people who would benefit the most out of it, and who wouldn't even who wouldn't even consider coming to a CrossFit gym after seeing everything on YouTube and documentaries and all that, because it's just scary to them.
And they're the people we can help, I think.
Yeah, they are the ones who need you the most, right?
Yeah.
Great.
So we learned a lot. You can't even say one thing. There's so much.
Yeah.
So what would you tell to gym owners? What do you say to gym owners watching us live now or watching the recording? Come on.
Give the man a call. Give the man a call.
What's that?
Give you a call. Give Remy a call.
You know, like
It's
this
worth the investment.
It is
claim,
definitely.
you know, the headline of this live: 40 new clients in 20 days. You know, it's a claim, right?
I've
And
had,
when you were saying that in 2019, before booking the first call you had with me, you were like, wow, how is that possible, right? Why is it not too good to be true?
was it not?
Because it works.
Because it works, yeah. Because what we've learned is working. It's not, and it's not, like I said, there's no magic wand. We've had to do a lot of work, a lot of research, you know, a lot of learning, a lot of rethinking things that we thought
we knew better.
Yeah, that we thought we knew better. Well, not that thought we knew, but things that we thought we knew, rethinking them. And so there has been a lot of work. So
I think if you wanted to kind of sum it up, it's like it empowers you to be able to do what you need to do for your business. But you haven't, like you say, you haven't given us a magic pill. Like I said, I thought initially we were buying somebody because I was looking for somebody to help us with marketing. And I was thinking that I'm just going to go, here you go, here's my money, do this stuff for me. But then you'd be gone away, right? You wouldn't be there anymore. And we'd be left, okay, we might have got a few members and then it would slack off again. But now we know how to do it.
And it's not just that, it's evolving and it's changing. The approach is changing and it's like continuous improvement. What's working, what's working, what's not working, so it's not like things have changed even with the course since we started like a few months ago, but it's always changing, always evolving for the better. So if this doesn't work, let's try that. If that doesn't work, let's try this. And then so it's a constant like tinkering, and the interaction that we get still from you and the team is awesome.
Yeah.
So.
And so Helen, well, the sound is a bit too on. Helen, you thought that the program was just a marketing program. Actually, is it just marketing only?
No. No. The program isn't. That's what I thought I was initially buying. So when we decided, okay, let's try and make a go of make the gym better. We need to get some more clients into our gym. I initially looked for somebody to provide marketing, and we heard about you guys, had a conversation, and then it's so much more than that. And we didn't, I guess, or I didn't know what we needed until we started on this journey, and now it's exactly what we needed. We didn't need somebody to come and just run a few ads for us that would have put our logo all over it and made it look like an ad, you know? So that from my side, I didn't necessarily think I was buying just marketing. That's what I was looking for when we came on board.
Yeah, actually, it's in 12 steps, right? We have 12 modules, and we speak about mindsets. We also speak about how to do the programming, right? That allow this kind of growth, right? 40 new clients, 40 new members in just 20 days. You need to actually figure out how to handle this kind of growth through the programming. We spoke about how to become more premium and how to charge more, right? How to become more like of a body transformation center and not just a standard gym, but really focus on the transformation. We spoke about sales. We spoke about how to schedule schedule the appointments, how to make them show up. We spoke about so many things, and actually out of those 12 steps, I believe the first module, the first step where we start speaking about marketing is like module 8.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. And when we signed up for it, I was like, why can't I get to these other modules? And now I understand, because I think we needed the mindset was the biggest thing for us.
Yeah, I think that's one of the first things. Oh yeah, Remy, we're trying to do this quickly. Where do we jump to start learning? And you're like, no, just start at the beginning. Go through it. So
you just want to set up your Facebook ad? Sure, it's gonna take 30 minutes to set up. You
But
know,
it's
it's not about the Facebook ad. It's about the mindset you have. It's about the sales skills. It's about the communication skills. It's about the business skills. It's about all the other things that are making the Facebook ad work. The magic doesn't happen with the Facebook ad. It happens with like the whole entire program, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So even though I thought I was looking for marketing, I wasn't.
Yeah, it's the marketing would be just like a piece of the puzzle, and actually the Max Argentine program is more like the puzzle, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Great. All right, guys, do you have anything to share with us today? That's it. That was your story, right?
Yeah, that's our story so far.
Yeah, so far.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next 6 months.
Yeah,
I'm sure if you continue like that, the gym will be maxed out, and then we'll see what we do, if we open a second location or if we go even more premium, or
One step at a time. Let's take our first paycheck.
Yeah.
Let's let Alex take a paycheck out of the business. That would be amazing.
Yeah, soon. I mean, like you already added. You said.
Yeah, we'll do it this month. We'll do it. Yeah.
Great, awesome. So, guys, for people watching us right now, if you are coachable, if you are resourceful, and if you are decisive, then I'll let you schedule a call with me. I just typed in the comments the link to the scheduler. You need those 3 traits, right? Those 3 mindset traits. We do not invite everybody, right? You have to be ready for it. It's hard work. It's not a magic pill. It's hard work. You need to have the right mindset for it. If you have the right mindset for it, if you're ready to work hard, that's how we get this kind of results.
Yeah.
So book a call with the link I just posted in the comments. Thank you so much, Helen. Thank you so much, Alex.
Thank you.
And we chat soon.